Hello everyone, welcome back to Unstopped Unhinged. And today we have the winner of one of India's leading top competitions by Tata, the Tata Crucible Campus Quiz. We have the winner Akshay Valle with us, and he's here to tell you all the amazing insights and the preparation tips you need to ace this year's Tata Crucible Quiz and get this name on your CV for sure. So, welcoming Akshay. First of all, congratulations on winning this grand trophy of Tata Crucible Campus Quiz and recognition to your name. Can you walk us through the entire structure of the Tata Crucible Campus Quiz from your perspective?
Great. To begin off, I think the competition now has a 5-pronged structure. You go through your couple prelim stages, and then escorted by your regional finals, and then immediately trailed by your cluster finals, and then all of this makes way into your national finals. So yeah, quite a few dragons to slay for that coveted prize, but it's all worth it in the end.
So, Akshay, can you tell me a little bit about your journey? How did you come into quizzing and what motivated you to participate in this quiz?
Yeah, so quizzing has been an on and off passion for mine. Pre-COVID, Crucible used to, was an offline event. So I was intrigued by the entire event when it was held back in my college in 2020, and I knew this was my call, and I had to, make run in this venture. So, and the entire event itself is also the connections you make, the social capital you form. It's like a mini MBA, because you go through so many case studies of many famous business learned men, of their ventures, their failures, their little offshoots. Like, you can learn a lot about how the corporate world pivots around the entire economy. There's this important quote I remember reading. The thing with high tech is that you always end up using a pair of scissors. So yeah, this competition promotes original thinking, which is indispensable in this realm of AI.
So, how did you approach the prelims quiz round, first of all?
Questions are very startup oriented, Indian economy based. They are very rudimentary. I mean, the only issue is the timer, which is actually pretty quick. So, and also I think there are no negatives. So play your heart out, and then if somebody is looking for a solid preparation, I'd say brush up on your rudimentaries, like top 500 Fortune companies, like brushing up on the history of Tata's. Firms and startups, unicorns in news, will go through the prelims. It's not an issue.
Okay. So, what are some resources or websites did you go to learn on these topics?
Yeah, so Wikipedia has been my holy grail. All the stages of my preparation, it has been there for me. Apart from that, I've written down a few sources. The old videos of Tata Crucible, the finalists, finals of both the Crucible and corporate. Then going through a couple of websites like BizQuizzard and India Business Quiz, just to brush up on current affairs and stuff, and reading about Fortune 500 companies.
I love how you're prepared to help everybody with all the list and questions, because getting through this is really important. So everyone, Mahak is also here. She is one of the national finalists of Tata Crucible, and let's also welcome her on stage. Hi, Mahak.
Hi, Apurva.
Akshay was just telling us about all the resources he referred to prepare for the quiz. Can you also let us know what are some topics that come up in the initial rounds, and where did you study for them?
It being a business quiz, there are a lot of questions about brands and businesses, trivia, the company's history, Tata companies, key personalities. The initial 2 rounds also have MCQs so it becomes easier.
And what are some resources did you go to study for these?
Visited, there's this website called Kahoot, which has quiz questions. There are many, not a particular site, but just searching up stuff, because I've always been curious about brands and the stories behind them. So I just randomly keep searching stuff. It's not like I particularly prepared for this.
What do you think, from your experience, are some big mistakes people make in the initial rounds?
I think the biggest mistake is treating it like a regular GK quiz, because you have to have more than general knowledge, and you can't just cram facts. So, it's more about pattern recognition and quick thinking than just knowing trivia. Speed is a crucial factor, especially in the initial rounds, because even if you get it right, you might just fail on speed, and the other participant might move forward.
That's insightful. So, Akshay, as you progressed through the rounds, what were some new topics that came up with that people should, really learn about before entering the competition?
For beginners, I think they might feel the entire the gamut of the event might feel like a loose cannon, like questions coming around from everything under the sun. But you can actually contour your preparation by just following the erstwhile rendition videos of Crucible, and they generally pivot around economy, brand equity, conglomerates, and these days, it even touches upon questions about Mr. Beast in a couple of regional finals. So yeah, the event is morphing, and then it is also becoming highly analytical with the analytical based questions and all. So get your vowels right for your pronunciations right throughout the
Okay.
event.
Okay, thank you so much. So, Mehak, how did you handle the pressure of the competition with the timers, buzzers, so many things to learn about?
I was really nervous at first, especially in the cluster round, because I haven't had any experience at quizzing. It was my first time. And when we went to Kolkata, the first round was Kolkata cluster, and the some two participants there were really seasoned quizzers, and just seeing them answer, like they were answering before the question was over, and they were full on competing, and I was like, okay. I was really nervous, but then I also realized that in my cluster, anyone else was also first timer, so we're at the same level. It kind of helped me ease the pressure, and uh, so because and also to stay calm, I just listened to music for a while, and taking a deep breath between questions, that helps. You just don't press the buzzer immediately. You think, and you stay calm, and just trust your preparation.
That's good. Akshay, what was the most challenging part of the competition for you through the entire rounds?
Yeah. Initial regional final has always been a sword hanging above because it's very cutthroat, and it sets off a feeding frenzy. Like, because the questions are so answerable, like everybody's on their buzzer, and they want to get through it as quick as possible. So going through, resting your way out of this whole exercise has been the most challenging for me. And I knew as soon as I cleared my regional films, I'm making it to the national finals. So to all the new participants looking around, please uh, pace your nerves calmly, handle the situation well, especially in regional finals.
Okay. And Mehak, what was the most difficult part of the quiz for you?
First round was tough in itself, especially the connecting the dots, where we had to the string theory, where we had to connect four images. So I felt it was the toughest, because such a different format. So it's new for me. So it was pretty tough, and it's not just about what you know, but how quickly you think. In the initial round there are MCQs, but after that in cluster there are no MCQs. So you have to recall from memory and connect images, and respond instantly. So the buzzer pressure really tests the presence of mind.
To the later half of the quiz, Akshay, can you share your experience of the finals and how was your experience when you were crowned the winner and your journey over there? So that day, how did things come together?
The entire day was actually pretty jittery. So my flight was delayed. I was the last to at the event venue, and then I unfortunately had to even miss the finalist shoot as well. And so all of this, grated on my already tattered nerves. But as soon as I answered my first question, and I knew that I was in the driving seat. Now it's like, all right, the questions are going to be at this level. I just need to pace my nerves, march ahead, and then yeah, that's what has happened. And hey, I don't get mad at a photograph because it's not taken today. I mean, I've been preparing for this competition for couple of years prior, and the winning moment reaffirmed my testament in permanence. And yeah, that is all. I also had a lot of fun with the back end stuff. After everybody's gone, the crew who actually direct and shoot the entire. They're like pretty chill boys. So contestants who make it all the way through should actually have spent some time with them. Yeah.
Sounds great. Mahek, would you like to share what was the impact of this quiz on your career largely?
This quiz really boosted my confidence, and I realized that the curiosity I developed through reading up, it could actually take me to a national platform. It would eventually lead up to upskilling for my career as well. So it also gave me exposure to students from across India. Networking and to keep learning. That's what I was motivated from the competition.
Thank you so much for sharing that. So, coming to my last question, Akshay, what are the three most important tips you would like to give to participants who are starting with their prep for this year?
So yeah, first thing is I'd like them to focus more on their analytics, like the phonetics of the actual brand names and all. It'll do you. It helps you like earn dividends, especially in this analytical round. And then I felt like Indian economy and Indian like business gamut has always been a reliable friend in a tight corner. So, if for participants looking to enrich their preparation, I'd say focus more on the Indian economy side. And then coming to the buzzer round, like you are going to make mistakes. So, the goal is to negate your negatives as soon as possible. I'd say these three are my tips to my fellow participants.
Those are some very smart tips. Mehak, what are some three tips that you recommend to everyone?
So, as Akshay said, the analytical part, even I believe that we should practice on lateral thinking and try to link clues and also to brush up on your logos, because I felt that the logo quiz was actually a part where you can score up, move up. You should build curiosity and read beyond your syllabus. There was this question about Kodak in the quiz, which case Kodak's case we had studied in class before. So that's when it clicked. So your syllabus and even beyond your syllabus, business magazines, case studies, corporate histories, all this you should brush up on. And thirdly, just stay calm on stage, and because it's about presence of mind, not just memory.
Okay, wonderful way to wrap up your tips. Now, since you guys are quizzers, and why not let's close this interview with a quick rapid fire. So, any of you can take the lead in this. Let's see who answers the following questions fastest. What is your secret cheat code for the Tata Crucible prep?
It was confident preparation. I knew I've done everything I could do, and that really helped me settle the jitters of the event.
Amazing. Mehak?
Watching what I did was I watched different quiz videos, and just the visual learning, it helped me.
Right. One movie title for your entire Tata Crucible journey.
Zindagi na milegi dobara, because it's all about saying yes to the experience.
Mine be the 7-year itch, because oh boy, this preparation was long for me. So yeah.
What was your funniest movie from the challenge?
The team-based event back then. So the team beside me actually pressed the buzzer, but I felt like I pressed the buzzer and I blurted out the answer. The entire hall just broke out in laughter, and then I realized, oh shit, my buzzer is not alight. So yeah, so that was pretty funny.
My funniest memory was in the cluster or zonal round. There are two chances for each question. If one person answers wrong, the other person can answer. So one person answered the question, and the answer was wrong, and immediately another person pressed the buzzer and answered the very same thing. So that was really funny.
Wrapping this up with one word to describe your journey.
It is a watershed moment for me. The victory, my Pyrrhic victory, in fact. So yeah, that's up.
Thrilling. It was quite an adventure for me.
Thank you so much, Mehak and Akshay, for being here. Thank you so much for taking the time out to share your experience and the topics and resources that people must study for the upcoming quiz. We wish you the best in your career ahead, and thank you for being here.